Ukraine finds itself at an unprecedented crisis point. The largest aerial assault in its history has struck Kyiv, with over 800 Russian drones and missiles raining down in a relentless barrage. This assault has not only battered Ukraine's defenses, but exposed an alarming shortage. The country's stockpile of interceptors and precision missiles is dangerously low. The missiles struck Kyiv's cabinet of ministers, a symbolic and strategic target, signaling Russia's escalation in this drawn-out conflict. President Zelensky has issued urgent warnings Ukraine's air defense systems, including Patriots and Stingers, are running perilously low. Without these critical interceptors, the threat of devastating damage grows exponentially. Meanwhile, the United States, Ukraine's principal arms supplier, has slowed its weapons deliveries under a new strategic pivot. The Pentagon's directive has deprioritized Ukraine's demands, delaying shipments of high-tech interceptor missiles. This shift coincides with former President Trump's China First foreign policy approach, a move that has caught many off guard amid mounting tensions. Trump's administration has refrained global focus towards China, creating significant ripples in U.S. support for Ukraine. Beijing's increasingly assertive posture in global affairs has heightened American caution. This recalibration risks leaving Ukraine exposed at one of its most vulnerable moments. In response, the European Union has stepped up, securing $2 billion in U.S. arms to bolster Kyiv's defenses. However, President Zelensky insists that Ukraine needs at least $1 billion monthly to sustain its military operations and defense capabilities. The urgency is clear. Without sustained and substantial support, the war's momentum may tilt dangerously down. Firing the largest aerial assault yet, questions loom large. Is Ukraine's strongest ally abandoning it? The battlefield extends beyond physical confrontations into the realms of international alliances and strategic prioritizations. For soldiers on the ground and civilians caught in the crossfire, these geopolitical shifts translate to heightened danger and uncertainty. Every intercepted missile is a narrow escape. Every delayed delivery could be a devastating loss. Experts warn the depletion of missile stockpiles isn't just a logistical hiccup, but a strategic vulnerability. Ukraine's air defense grid heavily relies on U.S.-supplied missile systems to counter relentless drone and missile strikes. The window to replenish these systems is closing fast. Diplomatic channels are buzzing with urgency. NATO allies face pressing decisions on military aid and political support for Kyiv. The alliance's cohesion and resolve will be tested as the conflict intensifies. With Russia pushing for territorial and ideological gains, Zelensky's calls for aid have grown more urgent and frequent, emphasizing that Ukraine's fight is not just for itself, but for the broader security architecture of Europe and the world. As the war stretches on, Ukraine stands at a precarious crossroads. The world's response in the coming weeks could determine whether this resilient nation withstands the storm or succumbs to an ever-growing shadow. This critical moment is a reminder support and solidarity remain vital. Stay informed on global developments as Ukraine battles to secure its future.